Hello! Today I've got another shopping haul video for you because I went shopping again, obviously like 2 or 3 times in the past month. So I've gathered enough stuff to do a shopping haul. It's mostly just random stuff this time. Like I didn't buy any clothes this month. I just mainly bought like feathers and yeah, we'll get to that later. And yeah, jewelry parts and just random stuff. So yeah, let's just start somewhere. One thing I bought is a microphone which I'm using for voiceovers, and well, like this is one of the first things I bought during the past month or so. So I've been using it in like a lot of tutorials and nail art videos already. In any case, it is by Trust. I bought it at bol.com. It was like 21 or 22 euros, really cheap. It comes with a little standard, which is very handy. And also it has a extremely long cord, like, wait, I'm like folding it in half now, and this is like, it's like, you know, 4 or 5 meters, ridiculously long. But yeah, so most of the time it's just all up in one pile on my desk while I'm just doing voiceovers, because I use a laptop, so it's not as if it needs a very long cord. But it's nice that it has one, because it might come in handy sometime. Anyways, I really do like the quality of it. Like, seriously, it's way better than, obviously, than my laptop's like built-in microphone things. Which is actually the reason why I bought this, because I just, especially with the new camera, there was like a very distinct difference between the quality in sound of videos like this and my voiceovers. So yeah, I figured it's better, you know, improve that. So that's why I bought this one. I also bought some stuff for my phone this month. My phone, by the way, is this one, and yeah, I'll just zoom you in. This is what my phone is currently wearing. I work today, so yeah, this is basically my phone's work outfit now. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty much torn apart, fallen apart, and just on the verge of completely falling to pieces. Yep. It was nice for as long as it lasted. I still like the design on it. I got it off eBay for like $3. And yeah, this has little pockets on the inside, and yeah, it is a nice phone case, but it's seen better days, so yeah. But the thing is, my phone is a Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini, which obviously isn't the newest phone around, but yeah, it still works perfectly. I'm having absolutely no issues with it. So it seems like a waste to me, at least, to buy a new one. Yep. So I figured, why not buy some more phone cases for it, because I don't really expect this phone to break anytime soon, so yeah. It's worth it to me, at least. So I bought 2 new phone cases. First one of which is this one with an owl on it. This is basically one of the same type as the old one, the $3 eBay type one. And yeah, this has an owl on board both the front and the back end. Yeah, just with like Celtic knots on it. I think I really like the design. It's a bit of a weird design, but I do like it. So yeah, it just sort of reminds me of spring and summer because of the colors, and yeah. I just wanted something with an owl, and on the inside it also has the same image, and then it just has a really little silicone thing which the phone goes in, which has it really nicely protected. So yeah, I think I'm going to use this one as my phone's working outfit when the other one completely falls apart. So yeah, but for now it's just, you know, a cute phone cover. And the other one I bought is this one, which has David Bowie as the Goblin King on the front. And this one was actually more expensive. This one was like 17 euros. And this one actually came from England instead of Asia. But yeah, it's just, obviously it has a very cool image on the front. And also it's like way better quality than the other ones. Like this one was like 17 euros. Did I already say that? I don't know. Anyway, it's much thicker, a little bit bigger than the others. And just like the whole feel of it, this feels like a phone case that can last some time. It just also has little pockets in here, and it doesn't have a silicone thing, it has a plastic thing, which does, quite frankly, mean that the phone can flip out of it more easily if it falls, but so far, you know, it's protected my phone properly. And also, I'm just planning on just using this as my phone's fancy clothes, instead of just letting my phone wear it while I'm working, because I just really want to keep this thing intact. And then continuing on the random stuff, feathers. I bought a lot of feathers. I needed feathers for school, for makeup school, because we were gonna do a fashion mohawk thing. It actually turned out really cool, I think. The model liked it as well, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I wanted to use feathers, so I ordered these feathers off bol.com. And then it turned out they actually were sold by, like, not bol.com themselves, but through an external shop, sort of. Which doesn't really matter, but that particular one was in England, and I was like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna arrive in time for school, because I like ordered it only like half a week before. They actually ended up arriving the morning before school, so that's a good thing, but yeah. By that time I already actually bought some other feathers at Pipo's, which is sort of a craft store here in the Netherlands. So I bought these with little dots on the top. These were like 4 euros, 3 or 4 euros per bag, by the way. I have no idea what sort of bird they sort of are supposed to belong to, because that was on the little card, there was, you know, on top of it, but I threw that away. These have little dots on the tip. And then there's these ones which have sort of stripes. I think they're really cute, and yeah, obviously I use them for one makeup thing, and I'm probably still going to use them for like more makeup. Maybe I'm going to use them for more of an extreme makeup tutorial someday. For now I use them for crafting, for jewelry and things like that. And yep, I'm probably going to use these for nail art. These also have little dots on them. And yeah, like a long time ago I saw this nail art of like someone who like just glued them on their nails and then just use it as a nail art. So I want to try it too, and when I try it I'll film it. Maybe by the time you see this, actually a video with these has already come online, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I'm just going to use these for nail art. And like I said, they can also be used for crafting, and I just want to do more crafts type of things. So I also made a hairpin with it, which will just look like this. Already wore it one day and it didn't fall apart, so that's a good thing. I just used a glue gun and just a regular like hair clip. And I also made some earrings with the same sort of feathers because I wanted them to match. And they just look like this. And I think they look very cute for summer and spring also. And then lastly, I also wanted an owl necklace, but I couldn't find any necklaces that I actually liked enough, so instead I bought this little owl dangle. I'm really having trouble pronouncing the word owl. Anyways, trust me, it's a difficult word for non-English speaking people to pronounce. I can tell you that. Anyways, yeah, I just bought this at Pipo's as well, because I figured, you know, if I can't find the perfect necklace, I'll just make it myself. And yeah, I'll just zoom you in so you can see it. This is what it looks like, just a really cute owl dangle with little rhinestones in it. I would have preferred it to be gold, but they only had silver ones, so yeah. And I just put it on a black string with feathers behind it. And I think it looks pretty cool. I might actually do some tutorials on how to make jewelry, by the way. If you'd like that, just let me know. And this is the last thing actually that I bought online. Yeah, this is the last thing that I bought online. It's liquid latex. I also got this off bol.com. Yep. Because, well, you know, like if I'd spend 20 euros, then it'd be free shipping, and yeah. So I needed to get to the 20 euros. This was only 5 euros. It's liquid latex, as I said, and it's just a really small bottle of 28.3 milliliters. Which isn't a lot, but that's on purpose because I figured, you know, like this is my first bottle of liquid latex. I had never worked with it before. And I figured if I buy a small bottle and it turns out to really not be something I enjoy working with, then at least it won't matter. Versus if I buy like a really big bottle and it'd just be a waste if I would end up not using it. But yeah, so far I used it a few times at school and also on myself, just practicing with it. And I'm actually planning on doing a tutorial with it soon. Again, just as with the, what was it? Feathers maybe? Yeah, with the feather things on the nails. Might have already posted it by now, by the time this comes online. I might actually do it as a tutorial for, as you're seeing this, last Wednesday. But yeah, so far I think it's pretty good quality. Like, it's the only one I've ever tried, so, you know, I can only judge the quality of this, not really compare it. But it's just, you know, clear liquid latex. At least it's white like this, but it dries clear. And yeah. And then moving on to what I bought at my favorite drugstore this month, which is Kruidvat, by the way. I think most people probably already know that by now. But yeah, they sell Catrice and other budget brands, so I love it. So yeah, one thing I bought is this Catrice lipstick. It's a shade maroon, but from the Ultimate Color lipsticks. I'll just zoom you in so you can see it. So this is what it looks like. It's just a sort of brownish nude lipstick. Sort of a warm shade of brown. Yeah, and basically I bought it because classic nude shades, like actual nude shades, just don't look good on me. Like, basically I look like a zombie. I look very, very unhealthy with really nude lips. So yeah, that's just not something that's suitable for me. So I figured I might as well go a few shades darker and use this instead. And yeah, so far so good. I've worn it a few times by now and I really like it. I'd actually do a video of my current favorite lipsticks in the near future, which will also feature this one obviously. Because I seriously really like it. Like, actually I bought it and I was like, well, maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. Then I tried it and I figured, hey, this is my new favorite lipstick. So that's a good sign. Yeah, then the next thing, the lipstick, by the way, before I forget to mention, was like 2 or 3 euros. Not sure, this one was like 4 or 5 euros. This is a Whipped Velvet Blush from Makeup Academy, from their Luxe collection. It's called Chichi. And yeah, basically, I never actually tried a cream blush before. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I never tried a cream blush before, but I saw this one and I liked the color, so I figured, why not try it? This is what the color looks like. It's really nice warm coral shades. And yeah, I just love coral shades in spring and summer. And it's nearly spring and after that it'll obviously be summer. So yeah, that seemed like a good time to buy it. Actually, I might still buy a bright pink version as well, because I sort of regret now not buying it. So, and seeing as this is my first cream blush that I've ever tried, I am actually going to review this. So yeah, right now I'm still at the point of just trying it out. Not wearing it today actually. But still at the point of trying it out, and yeah, so review will be, you know, online in like a few weeks or so. And then I also bought some boring stuff, deodorant, because they had a sale going on of buying 2 and getting 2 for free. Deodorant I use, by the way, is the Rexona Motion Sense Biorhythm Dry and Fresh, the pink version. Simply because it doesn't irritate my armpits ever, and also it just keeps me smelling nice all day, which is of course the whole idea of deodorant, yeah. And also I always buy the compressed version, partly because of the environment and all, but mostly just because it's really, you know, easy to fit in a bag. Yeah. Really, I've worked all day and now I can't talk properly anymore. Sorry about that. But yeah, the last thing I bought at the drugstore was the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Avocado and Oatmeal Clay Mask. Which is supposed to deep cleanse and purifies pores. Which is a good thing, I think, for oily skin, because, you know, my skin likes to be cleaned properly. I haven't tried it yet, so I will do that soon, and I'll also do a review on it, like in a few weeks again, sometime. So yeah, so far so good. I think it smells nice, and I like what it promises. So yeah, so far all the Freeman masks have actually, you know, been favorites of mine, so I have high hopes for this one as well. And then of course I also went to the record store, Plaatboef here in Rotterdam, a few times, actually 2 times in this month. And I bought a bunch of stuff there as well. First thing, well actually not the first thing I bought, I bought 3 things and this was like the second thing I bought, yeah. Is this one by Packard. It's the album Tropico. Which actually, I think the image, by the way, is really cool. It was only 5 euros, so that was also a plus. And yeah, I'll just zoom you in so you can hopefully read the numbers that are on it. Okay, I hope you'll be able to read it like this. Yeah, it's just, it has a lot of numbers that I didn't know yet before buying this. Yeah, and I also actually like them all, so that's a good thing. Like, as usually I like all of Pat Benatar's songs. So, yeah, I figured, you know, it's only 5 euros, so even if I don't like half of them, then it's not really a waste of money. But I do turn out to like all of them. So that's good. I actually bought it a week ago and it's still in my record player right now. And then I also bought a David Bowie record. This is actually not an originally old one. Like the other music obviously is from 1973. Like it's the Ellen Insane album, but it's not an actual like second-hand old one, unfortunately. I actually prefer that, but this is actually a you know, remastered version from 2013. But yeah, they didn't have an originally old one, so I figured might as well buy this because I want it anyways. And yeah, these are the songs that are on it. Again, I hope you can read that. Yeah, it also had a lot of songs that I didn't know yet. And I also like these all. I bought this like 3 weeks ago and this one lasted like 2 weeks continuously in my record player. So that's also a good sign. And then the actual last thing I bought there was a magazine. Which is actually, it's a Dutch magazine obviously. But it's 132 pages, all about David Bowie, and it was only €7.95. It was actually the first time I noticed they even sold magazines at the record store. I don't pay attention to details ever. Anyways, it's just basically a whole magazine about David Bowie from like the beginning of his career to the end of his life, basically. Yeah, it's really interesting, and I actually mainly bought it because of the photos. Wait, I'll just try to properly show it. Yeah. basically this is just a really quick view of what it looks like. I mean, I think it was translated or something, so it's probably also available in other countries. And yeah, it's just really nice. I'm horrible at flipping through magazines, seriously. Point is, it contains a lot of really awesome images and photos and things like that. And I have yet to actually read it, but you know, I do actually really like the images, and that's mainly what I bought it for. And then I almost forgot one other thing I actually bought while shopping, of which you can actually see a whole video last Saturday. I'll just link it back somewhere here. But yeah, I actually got a microdermal. And yeah, like I said, for a full video on the microdermal and on what I thought of getting it and why I got it in my neck and just what it looks like up close and all, you can just watch the entire video about it. But yeah, this is just what it looks like from a distance. It's a really tiny stud in my neck. Yeah, I just really like it. I've always wanted a microdermal and I figured why not finally get it. So yeah, here it is. And yeah, that was basically the last thing I bought. Well, actually it was the first thing I bought at the last time I went shopping this month, but it was the last thing in this shopping haul. So yeah, all in all, I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you have any questions about any of the products I showed, then you can just ask, and yeah. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching it. I already said that, but I still hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye! I can live with that, that's no problem, but I don't want scars on my face, so yeah. Also, I didn't want it on my hands because, again, I'm quite clumsy, and also I work as a postman.